In Rogue One, Darth Vader's sinister castle made its first appearance on the big screen for the first time, but how it was created was not explained until Darth Vader, Dark Lord of the Sith. One of the main questions is why Mustafar is the location of Vader's castle, and why the Dark Lord chose this planet, as we know this is where he was defeated by Obi-Wan and lost a massive amount of his power by being cut in half and being burned alive by the furious fire of Mustafar. Darth Sidious even has the same questions and wonders why Vader chose to have his castle in the location where he had his biggest defeat. Palpatine told Vader to go to Mustafar to bleed his kyber crystal in order to turn his lightsaber red. Vader used a very old Sith cave on Mustafar to bleed his crystal, as he could feel a very strong connection to the dark side than he had ever felt before. Vader tells Palpatine that this cave can make the impossible become reality. By far what Vader wants most is to find a way to bring back the love of his life, Padme, and he truly feels like he can succeed in doing this on Mustafar. Palpatine gives the planet Mustafar to Vader to do with as he sees fit, and also gives him one of the Empire's greatest architects, and also gifts him Padme's former ship and the mask of Darth Moment. Vader's architect doesn't succeed in her first attempt at Vader's castle. He is then killed by the mask of Darth Moment, who had taken over and possessed her assistant. Lord Vader confronted the possessed assistant, who is now Moment, and strikes him down and kills him. A hologram of Vader's future castle is then revealed. Vader then goes to find someone to be a vessel to possess with the mask of Moment, and Moment tells Vader about the design he created for Vader's castle. His template would merge the Sith cave to the castle to absorb the dark side of the Force. He goes on to tell Vader that if he builds his castle on top of the cave, then his wish will be able to come true, and he will be able to talk to Padme again. Vader had as much help as he wanted of the Empire to help build his castle, but it wasn't the easiest thing to build. After the very first attempt to build the castle is finished, Lord Vader attempts to use the dark side to open the door, but it doesn't work and the entire castle is destroyed. This continued to happen up to 7 times in fact, and Moment used different designs every time. After the 5th attempt failed, Vader would kill Moment's possessed body every time the castle would get destroyed, but would replace the host to start on the next one. Every time the castle would fail and get destroyed, Mustafar would start to erupt and lava storms would take place, and this made the Mustafarians furious. On the 9th attempt it finally was a success and worked, but the Mustafarians were not happy with the Empire and the lava storms that happened because of them, which made them want revenge. Darth Vader left the cave that was now merged with the castle to deal with the Mustafarians. This is where Moment would use this time and take the opportunity to get his original body back and open the door to the other side to accomplish this. Vader would use the power of his new castle when taking on the Mustafarians. Vader fell back to the cave to turn the battle in his favour, to use the dark side to channel the tower and make it rain lava to burn the Mustafarians alive, murdering every single one of them. After Vader had defeated the Mustafarians and burned them all alive, he had to defeat Darth Vader, and Lord Vader would succeed in doing this. The Dark Lord eventually was able to see his one true love, but the dark side of the Force did this to trick him. This makes Vader come to a boiling point and makes him overwhelmed with anger, and he destroys the portal to the other side. With his attempt to bring Padme back from death so close but still failed, he now had a gigantic and sinister fortress that was covered in the power of the dark side and fueled Lord Vader. So let me know in the comments what you think of Lord Vader's overwhelming fortress and the power he controls in it, and do you like the origin of how it was built and everything that happened leading up to its completion. Thanks everyone for watching the video. I'll see you all in the next episode, and until then, this was Star Wars Luke. Have a great day, and may the Force be with you.